They're clapping for you back in Indianapolis.
I appreciate it.
And outside there, they're clapping for you. At the cow farm down there, the horse farm, they're all clapping for you.
I love it.
This is a magical place. You can feel it whenever you get here. How awesome is Happy Valley on this type of weekend? I'm sure you can sense the excitement. How do you feel one day before? I don't want to put this pressure on you. All the stats people, you win this game tomorrow, like a 98% chance you're in a college football playoff. You don't need to think about that. Obviously, you don't need to think about that. But
you're going to say it.
How is the energy, though? How is the energy? How do you feel?
Well, let me say this. First thing, I love your energy. I think I'm an energy guy, so I had like 14 cups of coffee before coming over here to match your energy. But yeah, it's awesome. I don't know how many times you've been here, but this is a special place. I've been fortunate to coach in every major conference in the NFL. And not even just football specific. If you're a sports fan, you got to come experience this. It'll be electric, and the town's already buzzing.
111,000 people, they said, are going to be in here tomorrow, which is absurd. I talked to your athletic director. They're planning on investing even more into this stadium to make it even better, to make the future of Penn State better. And everybody's talking about everything that has happened with your Penn State teams. I want to talk about this Penn State team. Feels different.
Can we talk a little before we get into that? Because can we be friends again? Because West Virginia week, you were talking a ton of trash, and then I was like being really positive about you and your show. I was being really positive about you and your show.
Well,
and
we heard it.
That's not what
But now you're in town and we're best friends.
No, well, we can not be if you'd like to be. I could pick Ohio tomorrow if you'd like me to do that. But
Said we like Penn State.
Whenever you said the bulletin board material, that was the only clip we saw. So we got offended that you didn't take it as us just talking shit as if we had to.
Like you normally do.
Bingo. Yeah, I am talking shit to everybody with this West Virginia.
But you know, as a coach, if you got bulletin board material, you got to use it.
Okay, and you guys seemingly did. 2 hours delay. You guys are in a smaller locker room over there.
But that was your favorite part of the game, wasn't it? The 2 hour delay?
Well, I thought there was a chance that your team was going to be worse than our team after a 2 hour delay because you guys don't have as good of facilities as we had.
That's correct.
You guys came out and just beat our ass after that 2 hour delay. And then you talk about this team, and I want to talk about
let's talk about this team.
Because
I had to bring that up.
No, but I think that's a good starting point, that West Virginia game, because what I saw from your team felt different. It did. It felt different. A little bit more of dogs, seemingly. Not that you don't always have that. Felt like there's a lot more skill, more power. Obviously, the two runners are great. Aller has great leadership, weapons down the field, new offense coordinator helping out. Does this team feel different for you this year? Can you sense that?
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, obviously, you look at our USC game, you look at the West Virginia game, we've had to win a ton of different ways, and we found ways to do it. And as you know, as a football team, you're going to have to do that. There's going to be some weeks you may be able to blow people out. There's other weeks you're going to have to come back in the fourth quarter. It shows the character of a team, and I think you build yourself that way. Yeah.
Fly-by practice? What the hell?
Practice in the flyover, I guess.
Oh,
it's just standard day in Happy Valley?
That's what we do around here. Yeah, we have flyovers for practice. Most people for big games, we do it every day for practice.
Panda.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
That's awesome. You guys being attacked? Yeah, look out.
What the hell is this thing?
It is Pennsylvania.
Former president's still supposed to be there?
I'm happy they're on our side. I can hear it. I can't see it. I have no.
It was behind you, right?
Okay. You had eyes on it.
Yes, sir.
Different this year. You got eyes on
That's right. That's
I mean, you got everything rolling. You're talking about being callous, though, and having to go through different things. First half of that USC game, obviously AQ Shipley, close friend of mine.
Yep.
I'm on a flight. I don't land until halftime. I'm like, what's going on? USC, what's the deal?
AQ's not real happy.
He said, let's pound the ball. Let's pound the ball. Do you want that type of mentality on your team, especially with the way you are, or how do you want people to view kind of your team?
Well, I think the biggest thing is balance, right? And what I mean by that is there's going to be games you're going to have to run the ball to win, and there's going to be games you're going to have to throw the ball to win. And having the ability to do that, I think, really defines really good teams. Weather could impact that. The opponent you're playing could impact that, and we've shown the ability to do both, which is obviously what you're going to need to do to continue to progress.
A.J. Hawk, Ohio State legend, has a question for you.
Coach, Tyler Warren, obviously an awesome tight end for you guys. What is he? Can you explain a little bit what he does for your offense? Oh, no.
Tyler Warren, he said, awesome guy. What, can you explain what he does not only for your offense, whole team?
Yeah, sorry, A.J., I couldn't hear you.
No, that's right. That's smart. Ohio State, to hell with
smart.
To hell with it.
But, yeah, Tyler, you'll get a chance to spend some time with him. He said literally 14 words in 5 years at Penn State. He's a blue-collar guy. He was actually, when we first started recruiting, he was committed to Virginia Tech as a quarterback, and I think that speaks to kind of the type of player he is. And what I mean by that is our offense coordinator is doing a heck of a job in being really creative, but you better have a player that can do those types of things. He can take a snap under center, he can do the cadence, he can throw the ball, he can run the ball, and when you got a smart player that's also athletic enough to do those things, that's when you can really take advantage of it.
Penn State very much known for defense. I mean, that is just historically, this is linebacker you, we got to be tough, it's Pennsylvania, all that type of stuff. How do you feel about your defense going against these weapons that Ohio State has tomorrow?
Yeah, it's always a challenge, right? Wide receiver, they always have some of the best wide receivers in the country. They got 3 of them again this year. They got true freshmen that's probably like nothing we've ever seen in college football as a true freshman. They got 2 tailbacks, one that we've already faced when he was at Ole Miss. So there's talent all over the field, but that's year in and year out with Ohio State. They do a great job. As you know, it's always going to start up front. We're going to have to do a great job with both lines of scrimmage to hopefully limit the impact that those guys make.
This is the 4th top 5 matchup of college football already, which is awesome. College ball is showing up in a big way, but it's still early in the season. You got a lot still ahead of you after this particular game. What is your messaging to the team about expectations this week, but also anything that could potentially happen going forward?
Yeah, not talking about really anything in the future. We never really talk about rankings. We never really talk about the future. We did in the beginning of the season, like, okay, these are our goals, these are our expectations, but then really don't talk about it again after that. We just got to find a way to play really well against a really good opponent in Ohio State, and then next Sunday it'll be start all over again.
Boys, I don't know if you know this, and I don't know if you can hear them. Let's see. Hey, Ty, can you chirp Coach real quick?
Yeah, Penn State stinks.
Yeah, I can't hear anybody back there.
Okay, you can't hear anything, so we'll keep. Hey, to hell with you, boys.
Sorry, fellas.
Boys, yeah, if you want to chirp a word in my ear, I will bring it like an Impractical Jokers like punishment if you want to do that entire thing like we had with the Oregon Duck. I talked to your athletic director, former linebacker, by the way. You got a linebacker as an athletic director. I love that. Pat Kraft seemed like a dude. He chit-chatted, though, about, like, the most amount of CEOs in the country come from Penn State. I guess Penn State has the most CEOs across the country, let alone the amount of money that comes through here. Modern world college football have to have that backing. Here, I assume everything is good for the modern era of college football, for you and for the future?
Well, I think to your point, Pat Kraft has been a game changer for us. Linebacker in the Big Ten, he runs the ship that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? He is aggressive in everything he does, and that's changed. We have not been that way. This place has got great history and tradition, but Pat is being aggressive in everything year-round, and now we're starting to operate like a program that is realistically and legitimately trying to win national championships. That starts with Pat Kraft.
I guess we got hundreds of millions of dollars going into this stadium. I couldn't even imagine the facility. Good for him, good for you guys. Not a night game. I guess students not necessarily thrilled about that because they want to showcase what they are to the world. Is that what you think it is, or?
Well, I think what happens is if you look at us historically, Ohio State and Michigan every other year has been the whiteout, and it's been at night. Correct. It's been at night. So this is not what we're used to. But the reality is nobody cares. It's a 12 o'clock game. We better embrace that it's a 12 o'clock game, and we need this place rocking. So no one cares. No more talking about that. You can talk about it. We're not talking about it anymore.
I won't talk.
We need this place rocking no matter what time the game is.
I'm going to lead game day tomorrow with it.
I love it.
Yeah, but don't hear it.
Yeah.
Don't hear it.
We'll tune it out.
Yeah, tune it out completely. Is it always this windy in here?
No, it's probably a little bit more windy than it normally is. Typically, the wind blows in the opponent's face. We have the ability to do that here.
Nice.
I bet you do.
Smart.
Yeah, all the CEOs in the country, they can control the wind here. I'm not saying it. Gumpy, are you saying it?
I'd never say
They
it.
control the weather here.
See, I can hear Gumpy. Why can you hear him, but not the guys back there?
Well, Gumpy actually has a question for you, Coach.
Gumpy, let's go, man.
Yeah, James, we need you to beat Ohio State tomorrow, all right? I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of it from Ohio State. How are we feeling? We're going to pound the rock tomorrow. You know, the USC game kind of threw it around a little bit, didn't pound the rock like you usually do. What's the plan for tomorrow? He's
talking about AQ Shipley right there. That's directly through AQ Shipley.
Yeah, I get it. I think, obviously we've had a ton of success in my 11 years here, but I also understand the standard and the expectation here is national championships. We totally embrace that. We've had some great games against them. We found a way to beat them the one year. We're going to have to find a way to do it on Saturday. That's all anybody cares about. That's all anybody wants to hear, and that's why we're here.
What's the rest of the day look like for you?
ripping and running all over the place. We got practice here in a little bit. I got a couple other responsibilities I got to make, but at the end of the day, most importantly, we got our Friday walkthrough.
You already have your speech ready for tomorrow morning?
I'm not a big pre-game speech
Okay, I like
guy.
that. We and AJ saying yes, we like that as well. If you need to give one last message before have any of your messages hit, really, what has been the message of this week?
My message, I give them Sunday through Friday. If I have to wake up and get them fired up to run into a 110,000 seat stadium, we got bigger problems than win one for the Gipper, right? So at the end of the day, it's always about creating explosive plays and limiting explosive plays and the turnover battle. They're the two most important stats in all of football.
Tone, you might have to correct me. I think last year you guys had like 40-some explosive plays all season. You're already at 33 explosive plays, I think, right? Is that the
around
the number?
there.
Yeah, and that's a big reason why Andy Koldenicki's here, right? We really actually were pretty good offensively, except in that area, and it's too important of a stat that dictates the success of college football. So we made a change there. That's been a big improvement for us both in the pass and run. That's going to be big against this team that we're playing on Saturday. And then I think at the end of the day, like I mentioned before, you got to dominate the line of scrimmage. O-line, D-line always is going to dictate college football.
What's your favorite meal in town here in State College?
Probably the Field Burger, the Franklin Burger at the Field. Yeah, you got to go get that.
It's a Franklin burger?
Oh, yeah.
What is it? We got chips on it? We got
Yeah, well, you're not going to like it because it's very unlike Pittsburgh with the fries on top of the salad. It's a turkey burger. It's a healthy.
I don't mind turkey burger.
Excuse me?
I don't mind
Excuse me?
turkey burger. Now, Connor, I don't know if you can hear him. And
What?
He's still not here. Connor's not happy that it is a turkey burger that represents you. I would like that. You should hold it. He's going to fit this guy.
I know. He's a
To be
big
honest,
so
let me
big.
explain something.
He's big. Look how fit he is.
With a hood
Get
on,
some
I'm okay,
beef.
but like, if I took my shirt off, it's embarrassing.
Well,
I'm a skinny fat guy.
Me too. They forced me to take my shirt off every game day.
Eat a burger.
But you got the guns exposed.
Yeah, that's why I wear tank tops. Everything else.
Smart.
Yeah. See, you can maybe start doing that on the sideline. Okay, so we got a turkey burger. What's on? Is there?
Turkey burger. To be honest, I'm not sure it's a turkey burger, no, but it's delicious.
Coach hasn't had this thing.
Okay.
My radio show's there. Had it last night.
Okay, radio show. Penn State fans very cultish. Okay, that's a compliment, not a negative. SEC has a lot of Colts. Big Ten has a few. Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State.
Passion.
Passion, exactly.
Yeah.
Culty. That's
Passion.
Positive Colts.
All right, loyalty. Yeah, positive Colts. These are good Colts, not bad
Not
Colts.
Waco.
But fans got to be very excited. I assume the radio show buzz is
this place is rocking. And, I think the other thing is not only is it big because it's Ohio State and it's game day and Pat McAfee Show's here and big noon kickoff, but also what we've done the 6 other games previous to make this a big game. So I'm proud of our guys and how we've handled our business, but this place will be rocking. Have you been here?
I was on here one time. McQuarrie told me it wasn't Penn State material. I left before the kickoff.
That was it.
That was it.
Recruiting trip.
I said, I don't have time to sit around and watch this if I'm going to have to pay for school.
And are you going to be here for the game?
Yeah, I'll be here. I'm going to be on the, I don't know where our set's going to be whenever we come in. Maybe here? They know. Oh, the other side. So I'll probably be down that corner. What side are you on?
We're on this side.
Yes, I'll be in the corner down.
But then you got to come on down. I mean, call some plays.
Yes.
I'll do some
Plays. Trick
The
plays.
Touchdowns are all yours. They're yours.
I'll get a headset.
They're yours.
I'll do the whole thing.
Yeah.
What is your normal game day vibe like? Because remember, I have seen you. There's been some moments here.
Yeah. I'm an emotional, I'm a passionate guy, but I think the older I get, I try to kind of be a little bit more balanced. But yeah, I get fired up.
We like the passion though.
Yeah,
I don't like whenever people, because then the players too.
But
is this guy even with me or not?
But ultimately, you got to stay true to who you are, right? So I think that's the most thing. Is you got to be authentic. And I'm an emotional guy in both directions. So that's who I'm going to be on the sidelines.
Man, Coach, we appreciate the hell out of you. It's a shame you couldn't hear from the Ohio State guy.
That's what I'm saying. I would love to talk to the guys back at home.
Just know that they love you. Right, boys? Thumbs up?
Yeah, that's some great questions.
It's a little slow with the thumbs coming.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a delay. I think Connor was like turkey burger.
I mean, I'm 50-50. Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, guys. I appreciate you.
I didn't like what you did to West Virginia. We're supposed to win.
But we're past that now. Like, we've grown. We
are.
You had your feelings. I had my feelings. You kind of used that as material on the show. Yep. Took some shots.
No, I didn't take
yes, you did. That's what you do. That's what you do. I did the same thing with my team. Bulletin board material. So we both won. Everybody won.
Just so I know, what we were saying, because West Virginia was going to win national championship going in. That's not funny.
Still a chance. Still a chance.
There's a run.
Still
There's
alive.
a run in Big 12. and then we're going to do.
Just so you know, you talk about pregame speeches. I didn't say anything. I rolled a TV out,
like
a monitor, substitute teacher. I showed you talking shit, and then we ran on the field.
And then you guys.
But that was at halftime. I didn't do it
2 hour delay.
But I didn't do it till after halftime. That's when.
Yeah, 2 hour delay. Boys are getting bored. Hey, why don't we turn on a little local show here from yesterday?
Yeah, because you had that place rocking. It was going crazy.
Dude, I did not expect that.
Well, come on.
I genuinely did not.
Yeah.
Every time it happens, I get surprised by it, but that place was,
it was cool.
a buzzsaw. And I don't even want to dive into West Virginia right now.
On the up and up.
Kind of stole all of our happiness. I just want to you did it. Let's talk about happiness. Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah, my guy.
Guest picker tomorrow.
Yeah, my guy.
You and him get along very well.
Yeah, so he came out. He's a Penn State grad, got his master's degree here, and came out to be the grand marshal of the homecoming parade. We met. We kind of hit it off. He came and did the deal with the team, which was phenomenal. And then I flew out to New York for his birthday party. Had a great time, but he's been awesome.
Oh, where was it in New York? That's probably a really nice.
New York City. It was phenomenal. It was funny. I was with my ops guy, and I kept saying like, "Hey, I think I know that guy." It was like all these people there. I'm like, "I think I know." He goes, "You don't know that guy?" I'm like, "I think I do." He's like, "That's Michael J. Fox. You don't know him." But there's all these people.
No, I know of him.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
And he knows you, especially with what you've been able to do with this program. And I think with the new alignment and everything that's happening, and the 12-team playoff, and Pat Kraft, I think we got nothing but bright, sunshiny, windy-ass days here in Happy Valley. Congratulations, and thank you for stopping by.
I appreciate it. How do you spell that?
What's that?
Program.
Progrum.
Just like it sounds.
Love that.
What do you say?
I say program. My dad's from Pittsburgh, Hill District, Bedford Avenue.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Were you? He was.
I grew up just outside of Philadelphia, but
you were on the wrong side of the state.
Depends how you look at it. But see, you're the Penn State coach is perfect, right? Dad's from Pittsburgh. I grew up just outside of Philadelphia.
Hill District too. Good place for your dad to be from.
Bedford Avenue.
Yeah, whenever you're recruiting, I think
no
it's
doubt.
a great spot.
There's no doubt.
And Philly as well. Absolutely. And I wish I could have been here. I wish I could have been a Penn State alum, but
if we do it all over again, we would.
Damn shame.
Man, me and AQ would not have survived in this place together.
I disagree.
No, we would not have, Coach.
I don't know if Happy Valley would have survived.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, James Franklin.
Yeah, Coach.
They're clapping. They're saying good stuff. They're saying really good stuff.
We're cheering. Great.
Even
great stuff,
the Ohio State guy?
He can't.
AJ, what you say about that? How'd you think he did right there?
Oh, he did amazing. I love his shoes. Look good. The jumpsuit looks good. And I love that he's ripping and running all day long too. I love it.
He said he loves your shoes, loves the jumpsuit, and loves that you're ripping and running all day long. He said get exhausted before the big Ohio.
Where's his cigar? I like AJ with the cigar.
Yeah, I don't know why
Me
he doesn't
too.
smoke at the Thunderdome.
It's Pat's studio. He says no one's allowed to smoke.
I like that version of AJ.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's a lie.
What he just said. He said in that studio nobody's allowed to smoke. That is a lie.
Wow.
There's somebody smoking in there every day. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm not getting out of here on that.
Okay, your life. You win tomorrow. Yes. Obviously, that's the mindset. Are you recruiting? Like, how many recruits are coming in for this one? Big one?
Yeah, we got about 150. And usually, I'm out recruiting right now. I've gone out every Friday of the year during the day. Then I usually fly back for practice. I usually fly out for a game. This is the first Friday I got to sleep in this morning till 6 a.m. It was awesome.
Okay, well, enjoy it all, man. 150 recruits are about to see a great show from these fans and from your team. Unrivaled.
Unrivaled.
Is that your?
They started that when I first got here, but it wasn't really my deal.
It's a good name, though.
But what's good about it, it comes from the fact that we're not an original Big Ten team, so we don't really have a natural rival except for really Pitt geographically. But like even when we played Pitt in that 4-game series, we hadn't played them in 30 years. So it's hard to say that. Yeah, it's hard to say that you're a rival and you haven't played in 30 years.
I think Pitt, West Virginia, and Penn State should play each other
Every year.
Yeah.
I think so.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and with the new world, that should be able to happen pretty easily.
Let's do it on the same weekend. Let's do a round robin. Let's put Pitt, West Virginia, Penn State, and just by quarter rotate.
Yeah, you know who's going to win that. You know who.
Penn State. You're wearing the white, man. It looks good on you.
It is pretty sweet. I mean, the hat. I think the hat was like $60. You guys run a good operation. And then
NIL.
The hoodie.
Yeah, look at you.
I mean, it's a little tight on my big dome, but I'll say it felt good when I put it on.
It looks good. It looked good.
Well, hold on, let me.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, why did you wait till then?
I didn't know how close we were. Remember, we did the whole shit talk thing. But I can't wait for that. Oh.
No, it's one of my favorite.
Is that for 4 quarters straight?
No, but no, it's my favorite deals. is when Saban came on the first time when you guys were really together, and you're going berserk, and he's sitting there next to you, like trying to figure out, like, is this really what I'm about to deal with for the whole football season?
I still don't think he fully. You know what I mean?
He's in our facility right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's probably a good guy.
Yeah, that's right.
You should probably go
doing squats. Probably.
Yeah, I mean the guy's a legend. Why wouldn't you learn
everywhere
something?
we go,
You should talk to the guy and learn as much as you can.
Everywhere we go, he goes to the walkthroughs. I think the coaches are like, ask him. So
why wouldn't you?
You already know this, so I'm not telling you anything different. I think he's very comfortable with any question you got for him, and I think he is very thankful for it. Yeah. These game day meetings turn into him telling stories. It is. Obviously, he's 50 years of coaching or whatever.
Yeah, and I was in the SEC when he was in the SEC, so very familiar.
Where at?
Vanderbilt. I was the head coach of Vanderbilt before.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Was Herb Hand with you down there?
Yeah.
No? Yeah, yes. I think he was, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I know
Loved Herb Hand. Yeah. He used to be able to delete beer.
You want to hear a great story about Herb Hand?
Would love to.
So Herb loves, he can drink beer.
Yes.
Herb loves to cook. So he comes up to me in the summer and says, hey, I want to go on the show Chopped.
Yes.
And I'm like, fine, go on the show Chopped. Well, he gets on the show, which I never thought he'd get on. And it's like during game week. So he comes up to me and goes, hey, Coach, I got on. I'm like, oh, awesome. He's like, well, I got to go film this. I'm like, you can't go film. So he goes and films the show, wears all this Vanderbilt gear. We won the game, thank God. But, yeah, he went and filmed an episode of Chopped in season.
Herb Hand was a tight end and special teams coach at West Virginia, and there's a place called Mario's Fish Bowl in Morgantown where they used to have these fish bowls of beer, okay? And they would obviously time you, and the records were put on napkins on the wall. Herb Hand top. Yeah, deleted beers.
Yeah, he could crush it.
He never did it with us, though, which was probably very professional. But I walk in there like 5-10 minutes after he was done. They're like, new record from your coach.
Yeah.